Hello and welcome back to Shaded Reality. This is
Hello.
Anne. I forgot my name for a second. And I am doing season 4, episode 2 of the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Before we get started, which I want to get started quickly because I have almost 10. Oh, I actually do. I have 10 pages of notes that I took. It was so good. Like, there's so
Did
much.
You just
write the
transcribe the whole episode?
Show. Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But no, there was a couple things I wanted to talk about. I was like scrolling on Instagram, and did you see that Layla's getting her boobs redone?
No.
No?
My whole timeline has been Taylor and Dakota, so I haven't seen like anybody else.
Yeah, so she is saying that since she got her boobs done, and you know how everyone was like, girl, like those boobs were way, way, way too large for her. They really were.
Yeah.
And she said that she just wants them to, fit her body more or better, to be more uniform for, how thin she is. Like, she's such a tiny girl.
Yeah.
So, she is currently, I mean, they have to be done now because it showed her actually, like, going back into getting surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the other thing I wanted to talk about, weird, saw this on Instagram. Chase was taking pictures on Insta with Jessie wearing her, like, merch and, like, taking these, like, weird photos next to her car. And then there was actually one with, like, Jessie in her car, but he's, like, wearing one of her shirts. But it was just those two. And I thought it was really weird.
Yeah. Who knows? Chase will be anywhere to stir anything up. He posted something that made it seem like him and Miranda might be getting back together. That one just came up. Like, he is just, I ignore him. I know. I know,
world. Like, we talked about this the other day. I don't understand why he keeps popping up on my shit. And when I saw it, and then it was, like, referring to something about Jay-Z Styles. So I'm, like, scrolling through, and I'm like, what the hell is he doing? And why is Jessie, like, feeding into it? I don't know.
Yeah.
Annoying.
Yeah, it annoys me.
So, yeah, that's all I got. Is there anything that you want to talk about before we jump into it?
No, let's try to get through at least half of these 10 pages.
I mean, I talk really fast. I talk really fast.
You do usually talk pretty fast.
Yeah. So if you want to tell your story or whatever the hell you wanted to say at the end, we can. Or you can save it for next week.
Yeah, maybe we can save it. It probably won't even be no one will be talking about it anymore.
I don't even know. Like, I know what you're going to say, but I have no idea what you're talking about, so I kind of want to hear about it. So, this is the Book of Secrets. Okay. So, what?
I said I had a visitor.
Oh. Taylor is with Ben, and I'm assuming they're coming right from the airport. She takes him to Swig right away to try, a dirty soda. I guess he is originally from Virginia. Taylor says that she's surprised that he came. She's super giddy, and you can tell she's very happy and excited that he's there. I think that it's super crazy. I mean, like, clearly I'm sure they were talking for a while. She just didn't fly some random guy out to Utah if they only, talked for a short time, but
or maybe she did.
I don't think that he's like unattractive, but I don't think he is fly him to Utah hangout attractive.
Yeah. I don't get it. He doesn't even seem to have a great, like, personality either.
I know, but it's hard. He's on a freaking show. I would be like, I mean, for him to even agree to record with her? That's insane to me. They're meeting
Are
for
you
the
kidding
first
me?
time. I mean, clearly he wants to be noticed.
I would
he's there.
fly out and say I'm a lesbian with Taylor just to get freaking likes on our podcast. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people go do that crap just to, like, get the clout. Like, for him, what's the losing part? Like, she's a beautiful young girl. Right. He's being flown out. He flies out and sees her. Everybody knows who he is now. Everyone's looking up Ben, you know what I mean? And following him on TikTok. Like,
yeah. Right.
I wouldn't give him credit. Clearly, like, oh, he went on camera. Yeah, of course he did.
Well, right. I understand that, but I don't know. Me personally, I would be freaking out. Like, I'm not a public eye person. I don't want people to look at me. But I mean, like, clearly he's doing live videos on TikTok. Yeah. He's okay with that. And yeah, he does want to be noticed and, you know, whatever. But yeah, no, I don't even think he's a good singer, which that sounds so awful because they were only doing short clips. But I was like, I don't think this guy's even that great of a singer. Yeah. You can tell that Taylor clearly has her guard up because she says that she gets nervous meeting guys and if they bail, she's happy about it. And I was just like,
she is really goofy.
She is. Like, she doesn't want to get her expectations up. Like, I feel like she's so afraid to, like, fall for somebody because she's what they're going to hurt her in the end. So it's almost like easier for her to just be like, oh, I'm glad that he didn't show up. I'm glad so that I don't have to, like, go through that hurt or whatever. Yeah. So then the intro happens, and it's showing Taylor is at Call Her Daddy podcast with Alex Cooper. And I just want to say that I have been a longtime fan of Call Her Daddy since the beginning. So
I haven't.
Okay. So she started in October of 2018, and I started listening like July of 2019. Mm-hmm. I was working at this weed plant, and you would literally sit all day in one room and do the same thing. So you were either trimming weed, or you were packaging weed, or you were labeling weed, like all day. So like a big thing was everyone listened to podcasts or music. And, you know, we would constantly like ask people like, what are you listening to? I listen to a lot of like Crime Junkie, things like that. But anyway, one of these a girl that I met there, she told me about Call Her Daddy. So I started listening and I freaking couldn't stop. Like, they would make me laugh so hard, but it was also like I was so afraid someone was going to be able to hear what I was listening to because they would be like talking about how to give a guy a freaking blowjob, and they would call it the, like Gluck Gluck 3000. Like, I don't know. I just got so hooked. And then like there was like conflict with her and her partner, and I was just like in it. And then after I ended up leaving that job, I just like stopped listening. But it's just like blows my mind that this woman is now interviewing the most famous people, and she used to talk about sucking dick. Like, yeah, it just like blows my mind.
Yeah, I don't understand it. It's a very weird, like, progression. Like, it's just, she got picked up and signed the right contract, and now they just get her everybody, you know? Like, it's crazy. I think it's the same thing with, like, Nick Viall. Like, it's not like he's an amazing interviewer. He just got signed by the right company, and they get him amazing guests. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, sometimes you just fall into shit.
People are, like, excited about going on Call Her Daddy. Yeah. They're like, oh, my God.
Like, she got, like, Andy Cohen, who doesn't even do interviews. Yeah. She gets, like, people that, like, don't even ever interview for anything. Like, it's crazy.
I know. So anyway, then Alex announces that, you know, Taylor's going to be the next Bachelorette, and
Oh, late breaking news. ABC is considering fully pulling The Bachelorette because of all of the stuff currently going on with the allegations of abuse and the 911 call and all of that stuff, because she's starting to lose sponsors because of all the news that's out there.
Oh, Taylor.
That was like the latest. Like, what was it? It was like 2 days ago. It said about there was like another issue between her and Dakota. And then it's just like progressively the headlines have gotten worse and worse and worse. And the very latest one right before I hopped on here was that ABC is in talks about if they're going to actually put The Bachelorette out or not.
This makes me so sad for her because like she has so much potential and like so much opportunity, and she's fucking screwing it up over fucking Dakota. Like,
me too, and I blame Dakota. Like, I know she's a grown woman, but like he has more of a role to play than he ever actually has to like own up to. Yeah. He always somehow gets to be the victim, and it's driving me nuts. Like, ugh. Yeah. I wish we could be there to actually see what happens, because we know he's a liar. You know what I mean? So it's just like...
pathological liar. Yeah.
And why, if this happened February 23rd is what I've seen, why now are the charges being put in?
Yeah.
Because it's like he waits until it's the right time to do shit, I feel like.
Yeah. Ugh. So someone actually posted the other day that they think that Miranda should have gotten Bachelorette, and I agree. I think she would have fucking killed it. Like, I'm not sure Taylor is going to take this that serious, honestly. Like,
no.
Especially her knowing clearly she got the deal. She's going to be the next Bachelorette, and she has some guy that just came to her house to hang out. I mean, like, I know she told him and everything, but I don't know. It's just, I just can't see her taking this seriously. And I just think Miranda, I think she would have killed it. And she could have been her husband.
I would have been afraid Miranda would have got hurt, though, because I think a lot of guys go on it now just to get attention and get the clout. Like, I would have been afraid for Miranda that the person wasn't a real good guy. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So then back to Taylor's house. Her and Ben are just hanging out. Taylor does say that, I just said that she's, going to be on The Bachelorette, and that they're just friends and they're taking things slow. Michaela and Jessie call, and Taylor tells them, that they're on speaker and that Ben's there, and she invites them all to come over and meet him.
This was so weird.
It was so
weird. This was so weird. Especially the way they acted then. The way they were asking him questions. I'm like, Taylor made it clear that, like, this is literally the first time they met in person.
Yeah.
So why are you guys acting like they've been together for 6 months or something? It was weird.
It was weird. So then Jen is in LA. Her and Zach finally found a home right before he left to go to the villa. She says that life has just been crazy. She has 2 women that are there helping her, picking out outfits for her events that are coming up. Whitney comes in and she's visiting Jen at the new house, and she's trying on different outfits, and holy shit, like, Jen looks absolutely amazing for just having a baby. Like,
I know,
so
it's crazy.
Good. Whitney in confession says how Jen has changed so much since season 1 in a good way. Like, she was so reserved and, worried was going to, oh my gosh, worried she was going to hurt, and now she's thinking about, worrying about who she was going to hurt, and now she's actually like thinking about herself and living her life to the fullest. I feel like she definitely gained a backbone over the last couple seasons, and she's doing the things that she wants to do and not doing the things that Zach wanted to do. So she's trying on this one dress, and it has like a huge like plunge neckline, and the titties are out, and it just makes me think of her and her fucking garments and how she would let like everything. And now she's letting everything free, and I'm like, I love this for her.
Yeah.
And I think they went back to her at one point when she was sitting on the couch and Whitney had that like vibrator deal, and Jen was like, I would never do a deal like that.
Yes.
Like, they could pay me all the money in the world, and I would never do that. I bet she would do it now.
Oh, I bet she would too.
Mm-hmm. So Zach calls from the villa, and Jen is trying to get him to tell her and Whitney what's going down. And Zach said that there was some crazy stuff that went down, but he was asked to specifically not tell Jen.
So he will when he's off camera.
Right. And that's what, like, I just want all these women to understand. Like, your husbands are going to tell you, just, like, clearly not on camera.
Yeah.
Jen
Except for Jordan.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that. Jen's like, okay, tell me anyway. And Zach says no. I said, I mean, whatever happened will come out soon enough.
Yeah.
Back at Taylor's house, all of the girls are showing up, including Demi, which I thought was really weird.
I was so surprised.
Yeah. Like,
because I was like,
hello.
What?
Yeah. Guess she's back. They're all sitting on the couch surrounding Ben, eating Texas Roadhouse rolls, waiting to interrogate him with 1,000 questions. And I was thinking, like, if I was him, I would just fucking run. Like, he was just, like, so chill, just kind of sitting there.
I want a Texas Roadhouse roll. Oh, that would be so good right now.
Oh, my God. And they had, like, the cinnamon butter, and I think it was Michaela. She was dipping that roll in the cinnamon butter.
I should just do that. You never can get in there because it's always so packed. So I should just get takeout and get a bunch of rolls.
I never even get a lot of takeout from there. It's
do you?
Fast,
I never
and
thought
it's
about it.
Just as good. So Jesse asks him what he does for a living, and he says he was a program manager for a tech company, but he's laid off now. It's like, oh boy. He never dated a mom before. And then Demi literally was like, want to hold a baby? And just hands him Michaela's
And it's
baby.
not even her baby.
No. I was like, whoa. I mean, I feel like the Mormons, they're all like, oh, here,
yes.
hold. Like, they don't care. Me?
No.
If some man was like new to holding a baby and one of my friends just threw my newborn baby at him, I'd be like, no. Like, you can't hold my kid. I don't even freaking know you.
No, I think they have so many all the time that they're just like, here. Like, it's just a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I actually saw somebody comment on, I think it was Macy holding her baby, and they're like, Macy, you need to hold that baby's neck better. This isn't her
I think
first
she knows how to hold a baby.
Leave her the hell alone. I was like, what is wrong with people? Like, shut the fuck up and stay in your lane. So the baby starts crying, and he immediately just, like, stands up and gives, Michaela her child back. Then they start hitting him hard with questions about how he feels about her going to the Bachelorette, and she might find her husband, and how does that make him feel, and is he nervous? Ben says that if she finds someone that she's happier with, then I would understand. And I'm like, that was a good answer. I mean, what the fuck is he, what is he going to say?
Yeah.
Michaela says it perfectly in her confession that she thinks that Taylor might be self-sabotaging herself before going to The Bachelor.
Yes.
Which is, agree. I think that per contract, she shouldn't have been able to talk to other men before this. I feel like this guy is a complete waste of time, and I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but how would you hold someone to that? Like, she's saying they're just friends or whatever anyway, so.
Yeah. So then Jessie pretends to be the host of the Bachelorette and shows Taylor what she's going to be doing for, like, the rose ceremony.
Yeah.
Taylor gets up, like, stands up, but she, like, can't take it serious, and she just starts laughing. So then Macy, she misses a call from Jacob, and she's trying to call him back so that she can get, all the tea of what's happening at the villa.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Real quick, the rose thing. Did you see... So do you watch The Bachelor? Did you used to watch The Bachelor?
I used to, yeah.
So did you... Back... Jessie made a comment and said that the names are in the roses now. So, like, when Taylor looks down, like, whoever she's going to select who she's going to pick before she goes out. They didn't used to do that because there was one of the last Bachelors I watched, he called a wrong name. And the wrong girl came up. And instead of him just giving it to her, he was like, at the end, he's like, that's not who I selected. And he went and had a conversation with her and he's like, do you want to stay? Like, you can stay, but like, I didn't pick you. Oh, and she stayed. And like,
up.
Yeah.
Like,
and she wasn't like, I don't want to be mean, but like, she didn't compete like with the rest of the girls. Like, you kind of knew she wasn't going to be picked, you know? Like, I don't know. But yeah, that was one of the last ones I watched. And I was like, yeah, how would, especially like the first night, how would you remember so many names? Because you picked so many people. Yeah. But yeah, Jessie specifically said, yeah, and the name will be in the rose. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense now. So that like, you know, you know
my
it.
God, that would be awful to be that person.
Yeah.
To get
I would have just been like, it was the first night. So you're already picking like 20 girls. Yeah. Just let the one you didn't say go. Like, I mean, I guess it was one, unless it was one he was like, I need this one. I don't know. Like, I would have probably just moved past it.
Well, we know you would have moved past it. You would have been like,
oh, I never would have had that tough conversation. No, it could have been the love of my life. And I'd be like, oh I'm gone.
That's all right.
Can't make a ruffle. Not ruffle.
A ruffle?
I don't know. That's not what I meant to say.
Oh my God. Wait, what was it that you were trying to say?
Like, can't make a ruckus, can't, like, ruffle feathers? I don't know.
I think that's what you're trying to say. You don't want to ruffle feathers.
Can't make a ruffle.
Yeah. Oh my God. So Macy gets a hold of Jacob and she's like, spill the beans. And Jacob says, guys, there's no tea. And Macy says, I know you're lying. And then he's like, here's the thing. I don't think that you guys have healthy boundaries with your friends. Pretty much meaning if I tell you, you're going to run back in Taylor's house and tell them everything. Michaela says to Jacob, you better get accustomed to those. Michaela says to Jacob, you better get accustomed to that single men boundaries because you're about to be one. And then hangs up the phone on him. And Macy's like, did you just hang up on him? I was like, damn, girl, that wasn't even your husband. Like, she was.
I like how close they are, though, that it was like, I'm taking care of this.
Yeah, she was just like, if he's not going to fill us in with anything, then we don't have fucking time to have a conversation with him. So the girls go back inside and tell the girls that Jacob drank the Kool-Aid and won't talk. I just think that Jacob is smart enough not to say anything while on camera and wants to have a private conversation with his wife. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I would be annoyed, though, if my husband didn't even want to go, and I was like, no, you're going so you can bring me info. And then he's like, nothing. I would get so mad. I would be so annoyed.
No, we see a little different side of Jacob this episode.
Yeah.
So Layla is all concerned about Mason, and I don't get this at all. Like, I understand she's super young. This is a new relationship. But if you don't have trust, this is obviously not going to work. Like,
right.
That's pretty major. She says that she wouldn't put it past Jordan to push the guys to do things at the villa. If he does this, the men are like, they're their own person.
Yeah.
So if someone fucks up, that's on them, not Jordan.
Them.
You know what I mean? Like, you can't blame Jordan.
No.
I mean, listen, I want to blame Jordan for everything, but like in this instance, you can't. Yeah. So then a TikTok pops up of Jessie laying in bed, and the caption reads, when your husband goes on a boys trip and leaves you to spend the night in peace and quiet watching your show. She is loving that Jordan is away while the other girls are freaking out. Like, she has not a care in the world.
No.
Which is a big red flag. Like, hello. Sorry, I'm taking my socks off. I don't like when my feet
Just don't
get
put your
hot.
feet on camera.
Oh, no, I won't do that. No one wants to see that. But I hate hot feet. Like, I get angry if my feet are hot. Jessie and Demi are meeting up at the farmer's market. It was actually super sad when Jagger runs up to Demi and gives her a hug. I was like, that shows how close they were and, like, how much, like, she was clearly a part of that little boy's life.
Yeah.
Jessie
I have a friend that had a little girl that, like, I was really, like, best friends with for quite a few years, and then we had a falling out, and that did suck.
Yeah.
Like, that part really sucked.
Like,
yeah.
Sad. Where am I now? Jessie says that she FaceTimed with Jordan, and I guess Lisa Vanderpump asked Jordan if he would be willing to talk with Marciano in private, like in her office. Marciano was pretty much like a dog between his tail and just kept apologizing. Jordan did say that he called him out and was like...
What's a dog between his tail?
I said that wrong.
It is too late. I quit.
It is too late. It's been a long day. Like a dog with his tail between
his legs. My brain couldn't even compute what you were trying to say. I was like, what?
I don't even know what I said anymore.
You said a dog between his tail. I don't know.
Oh, God. Okay.
Did this episode come out yet? Like, is Vanderpump Villa out? Like, the men's episodes?
I don't know, but I want to watch
I'll
it.
look. Yeah, I do too.
So, Jordan called him out and was like, why now? Now that the cameras are up, you want to say you're sorry? Jordan then asked him, you know, like, what happened with you and Demi? And Marciano told him that him and Demi did kiss in the villa and that they both told each other that they loved each other. And then Demi to Jessie is like, what? Goes to confession, and they asked Demi, what is your reaction about these allegations? Crickets. Because Demi is not in the confession chair.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yes.
Then, in big bold letters, it says, Demi declined to be interviewed this season. Okay.
Yeah.
If she declined to be interviewed, then why the fuck is she even on the show? I don't know how she got away with that one.
Well, that's why she's not on the cast photos and stuff.
Oh, yeah. True. So she
didn't.
Just has, like, walk-in parts, kind of.
She'll probably only be on the first few episodes, is my guess, to move storyline along, and then she probably gets faded out, I assume.
I 100% think that she kissed Marciano and told him that she loved him. Like,
I think so, too.
Let's just come clean and move on. Like, she will go to her grave with denying this. I love that Jessie told Demi this on camera, then tells her that she is so glad that Jordan spoke with Marciano because now Jordan knows that Jessie was telling the truth. This was like a fuck you to Demi moment. But she like made it seem like, oh yeah, I'm just so glad. And Demi's like, like I'm happy too. And I was like, you are so dumb. Jessie then tells Demi that she wants to do a like energy healing with her. I guess all the girls see this healer named Gabby, and it's more of like, I don't know, like a spiritual thing. Like, I don't know if she feels energy, and I don't know. Which Demi seemed all for it, but in that moment, I was like, this is never going to happen. But it does.
I was surprised by the flashback where it showed this Gabby making a prediction or whatever about Jordan and Jessie having problems.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if that aired before. I didn't remember meeting her before, so I was surprised by that.
Yeah, and Jessie does seem pretty close with her. Like, I think that she must meet with her pretty regularly. So then it goes to Layla picking up Mason and Chase from the airport and immediately is like, give me all the details. Silence. Crickets
Silence.
again in the car. Mason has, did you notice the biggest smirk on his face the entire time? Like, he can't even look at Layla, and he's like trying not to laugh. And like,
I didn't know if it was because, like, he's on camera and, like, all the cameras are in his face in the car. Because you know how they, like, wire up those cars.
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm sure it's weird, especially the first time you do it. Yeah. And then, I mean, they did the whole cricket thing again, which I'm like, okay, producers, you just did the cricket thing for Demi not being there. Now you do the cricket sound again with Chase and Mason. Yeah. Like, chill on the cricket sound. Like, someone, like, found a new sound button or something. And so I don't know if they told them, like, don't say anything. So maybe he was just, like, awkwardly, like, being quiet. I don't know.
When they cue the crickets.
Yeah, I don't know. But I highly doubt he was like, ooh, I did a bunch of bad stuff and I'm going to sit here and smirk. I don't know. I feel like he'd be, like, trying to deflect more if that was the case. In this moment. Yeah.
Layla says, I don't know why you're so quiet. It's going to come out when the show airs anyway. Still nothing. Jacob in confession honestly says it perfectly. Dakota is single and can hook up with whoever he wants, and Taylor and Dakota are a toxic couple, and they both need to move on. Yeah. 100% agree.
Yeah.
All the guys are getting...
So let's just talk about everything else that happened at the villa and leave whatever Dakota did out of it. Because there's still other shit that went down, I'm sure.
For sure. All the guys are getting home and hugging their wives. Back in Layla's car, silence. She again says, did you guys make a pact to not say anything? Mason finally talks and is like, the first night we drank a lot, got in the hot tub, played truth or dare. Chase then says, Mason was a perfect blend of someone who would hang out with us at night, but then when it was time to go to bed, he was in bed. I was like, that is bullshit. Like, why would you even say that? Like, I would just have said, oh yeah, like, I don't know, we hung out, Mason was good, like, I don't know exactly what she wanted to hear, but then the look on Mason's face, again, he cannot keep a straight face and he just keeps, like, laughing and smiling.
Yeah.
Then they say that, then Chase in the back is like, Zach is super cool and Dakota was so funny and such a great time. Chase says that Dakota is one of his most favorite people right now. Layla is just in shock. Like,
so disgusted.
So disgusted by it all. And listen, I said, I think Dakota is an absolute horrible boyfriend and lies like crazy. But as far as being a guy's guy, I can totally see why people love him. Like, again, he is a pathological liar, and I guess he can make anyone like him. Like, I think that he probably would be a good time.
Yeah, like, he's made you like him multiple times.
I know. I have tried to give him so many chances, but I'm done. Like I'm dating him. I'm done with you, Dakota. Like, we're done. So then, back at Jesse's house, Jordan and Jacob definitely bonded at the villa. They are reminiscing about the trip, and Macy's just rolling her eyes. And Jacob starts like, she says that Jordan has always given her the ick, but now Jacob is starting to give her the ick because of what they're doing. I don't think that she thought the way things went down was going to happen. I really do think that Jacob built a bond when he was there with these guys. Mm-hmm. And he seems a little different. Not saying that I don't dislike Jacob, but he's definitely whatever pact that they made when they were at the villa, he's sticking to it. And he's came straight out and said that. Yeah. He did say, he's like, yeah, when we were there, I mean, all the girls wanted to kiss me. And you can just see, like, Macy is so annoyed because clearly that was not happening.
Right.
Then immediately Jordan starts to spill the beans, like saying
everything.
He's just like, so this girl, she walked into the villa and you could see Dakota's eyes. He, like, locked on her. And Macy says that, and then Macy says, Dakota would screw anything with eyes. Which, whatever. And then I guess someone dared this girl to kiss Dakota, and she does. And then Jordan says she flips out and leaves, which I didn't.
The other girl. It's two girls.
Oh.
He locked eyes with the girl, so that she really liked him. Then someone dares him to kiss another girl. So they kiss, and that makes the first girl lose her mind.
Oh, that makes sense now. Yes. I thought he was trying to spin it to make it seem like this girl was acting like Taylor. I don't know. I would way overthink that. Then Jacob and Jordan keep smacking hands and laughing.
They have a friendship handshake. Yes, it's weird.
Multiple times. Like a bro thing. And you can, the girls are not having it. I think, actually, Michaela and Jessie were, making fun of them at one point.
I feel like neither of them have ever had friends or something. And, this was their first experience to be like, I have guy friends. Yeah. I have friends. I don't know. It was weird.
Then Jessie looked at him. They're like, you guys are horrible at lying. She's like, he slept with her. And Jordan's like, yes. Yes, he did. Jessie has a look, or Jessie has has a sad look on her face, which, okay, I'm not sure why. Taylor flew a guy to Utah who was staying at her home. Whether they did anything or not, I have no idea. But
why? Who cares?
What does it matter? They are single. No. They are not together. Yeah. He is allowed to screw whoever he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
So then it goes to Los Angeles, California. It's 4 weeks until Dancing with the Stars. Jen and Whitney seem to be getting very close, which is understandable. They're going to be on a show together, and they're going to be with each other a lot. And it's nice to have that, person that somebody.
Yeah.
They talk a little bit about, Jen talks about wanting to go back to church and how church is so different in different states, and that was really it. They had a very short clip.
I honestly don't miss Jen and Whitney and forget they even exist.
I know. I agree.
I was like, we didn't even need to go to them.
Nope, I know. And they have to have
wouldn't have even questioned it if I hadn't seen them.
I know, because I noticed Miranda was not in this episode. Did you notice that?
No, I guess she wasn't.
She was not in this episode.
Yeah.
But I would not have, I noticed that, but I would not have noticed if those two wouldn't have been there. So then, back at Jessie's house, and she's meeting with Gabby the healer, and Demi is coming over for the session, which I completely shocked that it honestly happened. Demi admits that she sent Brett to drive by Jessie's house last season to see if they were filming. Mm-hmm. I would have done the same thing. Listen, if I would have been like, I'm out, I'm done, I would have sent my husband too. He wouldn't have done it. So I would have had to go myself and do a drive.
Yeah, I would have had to go too. My husband never would have. Yes. He would have tried to talk me out of it.
I would be like, you're crazy. No, I'm not doing that.
I would have went with you.
Yes, you would have. They talk about trust, and Demi says that she is afraid to fully trust Jessie, and how Jessie would comment, I guess, online about Demi and say all these hurtful things or whatever. Well, then Gabby talks and says to Demi, correct me if I'm wrong, but this feels to me as an emotional cheating. Meaning, I guess, they were kind of bouncing all around, and that kind of came out of nowhere because they weren't talking about Marciano at all, but she brings that up. So then Demi says that there was no romantic feelings towards Marciano. She wasn't even physically attracted to him. Oh my God, I just started stuttering.
Him.
Oh my God. That just scared me. That she wasn't even physically attracted to him. Demi!
Yeah.
Come on! Did you watch the villa with them on it?
I saw the clips.
There
yes.
was so much
I saw
flirting.
the clips.
You
yes.
can't not be physically attracted to somebody. You would have just been like, all right, leave me alone. Like,
yeah, go away.
Psycho? Like, leave me alone. And she was loving it. She was loving the attention.
I've been nice to plenty of people who, like, I've been like, I'm not into this. You know what I mean? Like, but I'm still, like, nice. But, like, no, she was flirting with
100%.
him. Yeah.
So Jessie says in confession that Demi admitted to her off camera that she took things too far and that she did have an emotional affair. Producer steps in, like, as they're talking to that Gabby that's there, and says, Demi, you said that there were multiple situations in the past where you developed feelings outside of your relationship. Can you elaborate on that? Then they go to the confession couch. No Demi again, and the cricket noise.
Yeah.
But they didn't ask her in confession. Didn't they ask her on the couch with Jessie? That's the way they made it seem. I don't know.
This is where I cut off and I didn't finish.
Oh. Okay.
Gabby was just showing up when I...
Yeah, I was confused about that. But, Gabby says that she doesn't feel like this game is ever going to end. So pretty much their friendship is over. Like, yeah, that's what she's telling them in the end.
That doesn't surprise me. It almost seems like they hooked up because they were like they both kind of had the same, like, mentality of, like, not really being in the church, and, like, their sense of humor was kind of similar, and they both, like, I don't know. Like, I could see why those two hooked up after being assigned to be on the show, like, more than they would have with anyone else. So it's not like they've had a friendship for, like, 10 years that's falling apart here. Like, I think it's always been a back and forth. And at one point, one of them would get jealous of the other because they were more popular, and then the other one would. And, like, I mean, we saw it right from the beginning because Demi thought that Jessie shouldn't make as much money because she was already rich. And you know what I mean? That, like, I don't know. Yeah, it is a game. I think their entire friendship was just a game.
Yep, agreed. So all the guys from Dad Talk are meeting up for dinner, minus Zach. I guess the girl from the villa DM'd Dakota. Chase said that he should ask Demi for some sexting advice. Chase asked if everyone was good with... Oh, okay. Then Chase asked if everyone was good with all their girlies, and they were like, you know, all hyping Dakota up because, you know, the girl messaged him back or whatever. And I said, Jacob is turning into one of the guys. He isn't doing anything wrong. He is being a loyal friend, but if I see him handshake one more time like that, this boys club, like, we're going to talk. Oh my gosh, I fucking can't. I'm like losing my mind. One, I was typing like crazy. And this is why, like, I hate sometimes reading my stuff, and I'd rather just talk because I, like, stumble and fumble, and it just doesn't make sense after I say it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna. I don't even know what else the hell that's.
Well, what happened? Just say what happened.
Handshake again. I'm gonna lose my mind on Jacob. End of story. Like, Jacob, stop with the fucking handshake. So then Dakota asks, "Does Taylor know about the villa?" Jordan says, "I don't know." Like, I don't know. No, I just didn't tell my wife and all her friends everything that you did at the villa. Jacob, like, immediately is like, yes, calls him out, and is like, you told your wife everything that was happening at the villa. Jordan was like, well, yeah, I told her actually when we were at the villa what was happening. So then he, like, threw himself under the bus even deeper. Like, well, I was telling her shit that was going down the entire time. He's like, I told her about the 4-way kiss that Dakota was having with a bunch of girls. Chase is then like, clearly we can't tell you shit because you're going to go tell your wife.
Yeah.
Jordan then says, I knew that Taylor's boy, Ben, whatever, was coming in, and I didn't tell Dakota because I didn't want to hurt him. Like, oh, good job, Jordan. Good job, bud. You're doing the opposite. And then
what
like,
a good
Dakota
friend.
flips and says, I would have told you instantly. Like, Jordan in his mind thought like he was doing the right thing because he didn't tell Dakota that. Then Chase yells back and says, I'm sorry, but you need to take ownership and apologize. And Chase is flipping, like yelling at Jordan. And I actually loved every second of this because you could tell Jordan was so uncomfortable, but I also hated it because I just can't stand Chase. Like, why are you here? Why are you having this moment? And it was not a short moment. It was like a fucking 5-minute moment of Chase.
He, like, owns someone on production or something. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand.
Ruining the producer.
Yes.
Is the producer a woman?
Whoever owns the show is, having sex with Chase.
Yeah.
I don't know. Allegedly. Like, something is happening that makes no sense.
I don't get it. Like, he had a longer moment than any of those men that have been on since season 1.
Yeah.
Also, hate Chase with a bandana on his head. Giving me major, like, yuck vibes.
Yeah.
But quick story. So when Skylar and I first started dating, he used to wear bandanas, like, almost every day on his head.
Yes.
And when we were younger, I used to think it was hot. Like, I thought it was attractive. But the other day, Harlow needed, I don't even know how or why, but she found one of Skylar's old bandanas. And he put it on, and he's like, oh, do you remember this? And I'm like, take it off. Take it off your head immediately. It gave me the ick. I was like, no. I said, don't ever put that back on your head again. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. So then Jordan is like, all I'm trying to do at this point is save my marriage. So let's throw my friend under the bus to make your marriage look better? Are you kidding me?
How is gossiping saving your marriage? You need to
Because that's how he can relate to Jessie.
Yeah.
And
not yell at your wife and not talk shit about her and not be a complete asshole. That might help your marriage. I don't think telling her gossip is really like the thing.
So they keep like going, back and forth between Jordan and Chase. And I said, Jordan just looks like such a little, I hate this word, but I don't know why, like weenie. Like, he literally looks like a literal dick sitting at that table. I'm just like, I can't even look at him. He just like makes me so angry and disgusted.
Yeah, I agree.
So then Chase, in confession, Chase got to sit
this
in the
man
confession chair.
Does not have a Mormon wife that he's connected to.
Yep.
I don't understand.
Yep.
This doesn't make sense.
So yeah, I'm wondering why.
What is the conspiracy? What is the Chase conspiracy? We have got to get to the bottom of it.
Yeah. Why does he get a seat on the confession couch?
Yes.
And I said, hell no. And did Miranda wasn't even in this episode. And that pisses me off even more. Like, she should be angry. Why? What did they do?
Yeah.
Like, take Chase and freaking boot Miranda out this episode? Chase says, as long as production loves it, or likes it, or whatever, that Jordan will sit here and totally agree and, throw anyone under the bus, technically. Mm-hmm. Then Chase says something about this. This is only season 4. And Jordan says, yeah, welcome to your second season. Then Chase says, well, let's see if you get a 5th season or even a longer marriage. Yeah. Chase, I'm telling you, went hardcore for Jordan.
I missed this. I gotta go watch it.
I just wish it would have been somebody else.
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck is happening and why are these men getting so much airtime? I did not
Yes.
sign up to start watching The Secret Lives of Mormon House Dads. Like,
No.
Then,
give them a spin-off, and then we can choose to watch them or not, and I won't.
or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know where this is all coming from. So then, back to Jessie's house. She is, showing Jordan what she's going to wear to the reunion, because the reunion's going to be next week.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor comes in to try on dresses from Jessie's closet for the reunion, because Taylor doesn't care about what she's going to wear. She said she'd just wear t-shirt and tank top and she would be completely fine with it. So then Jordan is still in Jessie's like closet or whatever. And he's like, I just want to let you know that Jessie told me how you had this guy flown in, and she told me not to tell Dakota, and I didn't. And I just want you to know this. Okay. And Taylor's like, where are you going with this? And then he's like talking in circles, and I don't even know what else he said. And Taylor's like, okay, did Dakota fuck someone? And he immediately is like, no. And then he's like, I can't say anything. I'm not saying anything. And Jesse's like, you can't say no, Jordan. I'm not saying anything. And like starts fumbling his words and like starts walking away. And Jesse's like, yes, he did. He did. He did have sex with somebody at the villa. Taylor starts crying. Jordan is hugging her. So I guess, again, Taylor should not care. But Dakota told Taylor before he left to go to the villa, he loved her and his family, and he wasn't going to do anything at the villa because he wanted to work things out with her.
But Taylor knows Dakota's a liar.
Absolutely. Yes. So
I thought she said, so this makes sense now why she was so crazy mad at Dakota at the reunion, because this would have happened right before the reunion. Yep. Okay. God, these timelines are so confusing. We have to go backwards to go forward. Okay. Uh-huh.
So then it goes to this like closing statement that says, Marciano denies Demi's allegations and has filed a lawsuit against Demi and the producers alleging her statements are false. And then that was the end.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, so crazy. And clearly, like, The Bachelorette is over. And now these allegations are coming out that, so like, clearly she didn't meet anyone. If she's still fighting.
She has, she has some TikTok out today or yesterday.
Some guy's arm.
Where there's like a guy's arm that's like a really tall guy. But I'm like, I don't know if you should be doing TikToks right now after all of the headlines that are currently out there. But someone went back and showed the TikTok she did on February 23rd, which was like her saying something like, when you find out Dakota lied again, you shock producers and all of your friends are, I don't know, something. And that was the day that apparently 911 was called. That was February 23rd. But now we're March 17th. So what has happened in those 3 weeks?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm on Taylor's side until I find out I can't be on Taylor's side. Yeah. But there's other allegations of things like what Ever was there and
got hit with a chair.
Child stuff. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk about it until we have information, because as soon as people hear a little bit, they're going to run with it. And I don't want to be those people with something like that.
Right.
I mean, other stuff we say all kinds of shit, but not with something like this.
That has to do with her child and her life and everything. But I just feel like Dakota triggers her. Not saying what she does is, you know what I mean, okay, but it's like and I know it's so hard, like they have a child together, but she just needs to get far, far away from him and be done. Like she cannot be, because I love like Taylor seems like the most like chill person. I mean, I know she has like a quick snap, like switch that if you piss her off, like she is up in your face and she is ready to fight you. But like, I just feel like it would take a lot to get her to that point. So he must really just go all, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And all we've ever seen on camera is her breaking down crying from him.
Oh,
like, not going angry. So that's the part
No.
that, I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, there's a lot going on right now.
That was the end of episode 2.
Yeah, I put out our new schedule, so there's a full calendar out there. I did share it with you, so you can put it on your Instagram. Okay. I tagged you in it. And that takes us all the way through episode 10. I'm hoping we can get through episode 10 before the reunion happens. Or, like, really close to it. You know what I mean? Because the last time we did this, we couldn't. And we ended up having to do the reunion, and then we finished up the episodes. So we'll deal with that when it comes. It is not yet scheduled. We have not heard the date of the reunion. Do you want to hear the Gerald thing really quick?
Yeah, let's do it. See, I told you. We're only 55 minutes in. I flew through that.
So the latest thing that's out there on TikTok is there was this guy that was found on a beach. Out of it, he was like drawing. That's the calendar.
My bad.
He was like on the beach, like drawing like architecture things, like design things on the beach. So he's like an engineer or an architect or something. And police were called, or an ambulance, because he was like out of it. I don't know. So they like get him, take him to the hospital. He's telling this crazy story that he was out swimming in the ocean and he was kidnapped by dolphins and taken down to the bottom of the ocean. And their leader's name was Gerald. That's who Gerald is. He was the lead dolphin. And they wanted him to design this like city for them. So they ran all these tests on this guy. His lungs had like seawater and stuff, like he had been underwater, but like not damaged, and like pieces of like seaweed. Like it was like his lungs had been underwater. Like the same types of things they would find in the lungs of like a cadaver that had like been submerged in the ocean or whatever, but like he was like he was fine. So like they found like sea stuff in his like lungs and everything. And so he said that like they wanted him to build like this whole thing. So then there's like these marine biologists and like TikTok people now coming out and they're like, I studied dolphins for like 10 years and like fucking Gerald's real. Like, I believe it. Like, the things that I found out about dolphins, like, I believe this is real. And then they were showing that there's, like, over the area where he says that he was kidnapped, there's, like, these helicopters and, like, government things. And then people have found a law that says it is illegal to communicate with dolphins. So, like, there's, like, this whole, like, why would it be illegal to communicate with dolphins? So that's like what's going on with Gerald.
Interesting.
So I don't know. I believe it.
I don't want to say I don't believe Gerald because
I believe it.
So angry if something like that happened to me and people are just like, "What drugs were you on?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that. I can't even imagine. So one part of me, I'm just like, "What the fuck drugs are you on?" But the other part is like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Maybe he did speak with the dolphins.
Yeah, maybe he got kidnapped.
Crazy.
So it is crazy.
Crazy.
So anyway, follow us on all the things. We're at Shaded Reality Pod. I have the schedule up on Instagram and TikTok if you want to see when our episodes drop. We have episode 1 has actually been out since Sunday. But we should be following the normal schedule from here on out for Tuesday, Thursday drops. But keep your eye out. Maybe you'll get an early drop again because it did really well and we have like triple the number of downloads that we normally do. So maybe I'll do an early drop for other ones too. Oh, really? I think everyone's just really into Secret Lives of Mormon Wives right now.
Oh, I thought you were going to say people are really into shaded reality.
No, I don't think that's it.
They just can't get enough of us.
Yeah, that's it. They love when we stutter and say the weirdest shit that makes no sense and just stare at our notes. Like, what's happening? It's their favorite. Rate us, review us. 5 stars only. If you do have any negative things to say to us, we'd love the feedback, but send us an email at shadedrealitypod@gmail.com. Leave us comments. Downloads are super important to us. We are a very, very, very small podcast. So please just download. You can always delete us later. The download still counts. Yeah. Thanks for listening and have a happy Thursday. Bye.
Bye.